Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Ramblin' Rusty Elm, and you're watching Ramblin' with Rusty, Starfield Edition. Last time on Ramblin' with Rusty, we finally finished our hunt for the planet with sonorous lithosphere in the Alpha Tyrannus system. And today, in celebration of the American Independence Day holiday, which was yesterday according to my calendar. By the time this airs, that will have been yesterday. We are going to head over to Aquila City and start the new Trackers Alliance quest, which I happened to run into while I was selling stuff off the ship the other day. Well, at the end of the last episode. So, without further ado, let's get it on and get it going. Alright, here we are in good old Aquila City, home of the Freestar Collective.
Sorry, spaceport's always a zoo.
And last bastion of freedom in the settled systems, apparently. So, we are here to look for the Trackers Alliance, brand new headquarters. And we will need to speak with Agent 1.
The Council of Governors meet in our very own Aquila City.
Yes, this I knew, buddy. Maybe while we're here, we'll pick up some collective missions. There's some ranger missions.
Kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other way around, isn't it? You're pretty convinced.
Roach?
I know, I trust you, but the record streak, I'm only one away. Again.
Roach?
Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want
Roach!
this new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. He's
Standing right here. Yeah. I said, I know. I'm aware of his presence, have been since he walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. You got a lot to prove around here. Look what the Astra dragged in.
A nod to the stars that align our paths.
I am going to put a fucking bullet in his head.
You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am Agent Number 1, or No One, if you prefer. It seems you've decided to entertain our offer. Good. Understandable. Becoming a full-fledged tracker is a daunting prospect. Perhaps then you would consider a trial run of sorts to see if this is something you wish to pursue. Do you have any questions before we proceed? The mission boards are merely a tool we use to expand our reach to freelancers who either do not have the capabilities or the desire to work with the Trackers Alliance in a more official capacity. To put it simply, those bounties are trifles compared to what official trackers deal with. They're lower risk, lower reward. Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall, then report back to me.
Well, if it isn't the rookie.
I am going to put a fucking bullet in your head, buddy. Keep pissing me off.
Leave no quarter. Show no mercy. Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself. Excellent. I knew you could. The The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he has evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropia. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Aquila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. He will have more information. Speak with him. Roach has been instructed that if he wants to continue in our service, he will comply. He will get over it. He always does. I trust that his demeanor will ease once he gets to know you. Roach is one of our best trackers. You would do well to learn from his techniques. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
You ever want to learn from the best? I'm your guy. Hey, so, about earlier, when you first arrived, Oh? That's awfully big talk, but I dig it. There's a chance I might even be beginning to like you. We'll see, rookie. Don't get cocky. You've got a lot to learn before you're in the same building as me, let alone the same level. The record for consecutive successful bounty missions is held by a tracker who went by the call sign Volk. 372 consecutive bounties brought in. That's 372 with no escapes, no mistakes. Came close to beating this record, but, well, didn't. Guy was a legend around here, but don't bring him up. It's a bit of a sore spot for a lot of trackers. You ever work with someone who was really good at their job, but they just seem to rub everyone the wrong way? The boss won't do anything about it because they're afraid of losing that person? It was like that with Volk and the previous Agent No One. Except Volk was just needlessly cruel to his quarries. And everyone. Even his allies. I mean, like, torturing children to draw out their parents kind of cruel. He was a bad dude. He killed the previous No One. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And neither should you. I was doing great until I volunteered to partner up with a rookie like you. They ran in, guns blazing, got shot up, and we had to evac, which let our Mark get away. Couldn't save him either, so a waste all around. But now, I'm being voluntold that I need to partner up with you for reasons I don't want to get into right now. So, let's not disappoint me. I know you think you're hot shit, but if you don't have the skills to back it up, the only tip I'll be asking you is where are all the best spots in the afterlife? Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions? Don't worry about that. They always talk. Eventually. We'll make sure of that. Sounds good. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road. Don't get yourself killed out there.
I'm gonna need an EM weapon.
Okay, Adrastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Open up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. We may need to check other areas of the city, but he's bound to be here.
Not looking for conversation right now. Move along. This better be good. Haha, no thanks. There's nothing wrong with my life, except you finding me. Aw, I was just gonna say that to you. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's not that big of a deal after all. I don't care what your stupid bounty says. I didn't do it. I think you got me confused with someone far, far less violent.
Over there. That's our guy.
Hey, can I help you? Am I? They have to prove it, and I'm willing to bet they can't. I've got an alibi for everything. I mean, that would violate the terms of the bounty on my head, but you do seem crazy enough to do it. You're a tracker. Your whole job is based on bringing in fugitives, yet you think I'd believe you'd just let me go. What, so another tracker can find me? No thanks. You really need to work on your technique, you know that? You couldn't convince a beggar to take a loaded cred stick.
You're right.
I bet I could convince you to take my boot up your ass. Start talking, or we'll find out.
Wow, okay, yeah. See, that guy's good. You should learn from him. So you're looking for Hannibal, right?
Tell us where he is, now. If your intel's good, maybe we won't throw you to the Ashta.
Now you're getting the hang of it. I'm starting to believe you. Truth is, Hannibal could be anywhere. I don't know how to tell you where he is.
I don't believe you. You better start spilling more.
But I know where to find his chop shop. Look, I'm not dumb enough to lie to trackers. I know what's at stake. It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andromos system. Andromos 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it. Well, what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie, a word?
Not how I thought my day would go, but it could be worse. Am I right?
You gonna talk to me or not?
So normally, you'd register Adrastos with the system and leave him bound for someone to come pick him up. But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show up in my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape. Yeah, I've got one all right. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and unknowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride, and the parts are valuable. We'll use that. Adrastos here is gonna help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
As I was saying, I'm going to do just that.
Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot's seat so I can keep an eye on our good buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.
Alright.
The shop should be right around here. You should expect them to hail you. When they do, keep your yap shut and let me do the talking, or else they'll know something's up.
And there won't be any funny business, no tip-offs, nothing that seems like coded messaging, because Adrastos here knows what happens to an unprotected body in space.
Yeah, I've heard. All right, shall we?
That's far enough. Hailing frequencies are out.
Hey, it's me, Adrastos. Am I coming in?
Loud and clear, Mr. Dakota.
Perfect. Look, I just lifted this sweet ride from some poor sap in Aquila. I need to bring it into the shop. You got room?
She's a beaut, all right. We'll get those numbers filed off, and then we'll decide if we want to keep her as is or strip her for parts. Bay 1 is almost free. You're clear to dock with it. See you on the inside.
See, look at that. Smooth and easy as Chunk's pie.
We'll see. Make sure you're suited up and ready for anything, rookie. Easy part's over. Expect resistance once we get inside. Something tells me they're not gonna take kindly to us.
Probably not. Hey, what about me?
What about you? You're staying right here on board, and we're locking the door behind us so no one can get in or out. You know, just in case you were hoping for your friends to help you. Okay, rookie. Remember, they shoot at us, that's on them. They chose their fate. It's open season on assholes. It's my preference to take Hannibal in alive. He's more valuable that way. But if it comes down to it, we'll do what we've got to do. Let's go get him.
We're under attack! Don't let them into the loading bay! We're going into lockdown!
He's in the loading bay.
We got another! Move forward! Open up on him! Everyone run! Run!
You're really gonna... Could really use your help, Rook!
Easy, Mark.
Nothing says we can't hurt you if you get in our way!
Not going.
Taking fire! There you are! Of course the loading bay would be closed up. No way in. We're gonna have to find another way. Check up there. Looks like there could be an access tunnel. Damn! That one's done! Get him! Taking fire! Shit! Cliff's dry! I'm hit! Get me though!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call that an episode. I'm Ramblin' Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.